Have you ever stopped to think why so many people over 60 start feeling aches they never had before, or suffer silly falls at home that end up causing serious fractures? The answer, most of the time, lies in what you put, or fail to put, on your plate every day. After age 60, our bones just aren't the same anymore. They become more fragile, thinner, and it gets harder to replenish calcium and other nutrients. But what few people talk about is how powerful a role nutrition can play in preventing all of this. It's not just about drinking milk or taking supplements, it's about understanding what really nourishes and protects your bones at this stage of life. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Throughout this video, I'm going to show you 6 foods that help strengthen your bones after 60. Simple, affordable things that you may already have at home, but didn't know how much of a difference they can make. So grab a pen and paper, because what you're about to learn can help you avoid fractures, pain, and even unnecessary hospital visits in the future. Let's start with a food that might seem too basic, but it's a true health booster for those wanting to keep their bones strong: eggs. Yes, good old eggs. And I'm not just talking about the egg whites, okay? The yolk is rich in vitamin D, and this vitamin is essential for your body to absorb the calcium from foods. Without vitamin D, it doesn't matter how much dairy you eat, your body simply won't absorb calcium properly. 1 or 2 eggs a day, boiled or scrambled with little oil, already go a long way. And the best part, they're cheap, practical, and go with everything. A lot of people our age spent their whole lives afraid of eating eggs because of cholesterol, but nowadays it's known that, in moderation, eggs bring more benefits than harm. The second food is greener, lighter, but just as powerful: broccoli. Maybe you've never been a big fan, I get it. A lot of people wrinkle their noses. But what you might not know is that broccoli is one of the most complete vegetables when it comes to bone health. It contains calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, a combo that works together to keep your bone structure strong and resilient. Vitamin K, for example, helps lock calcium into your bones. It's like it tells the nutrient, "Stay here," and keeps it from leaving the body unused. And broccoli can be really tasty if prepared the right way. Steam it for about 5 minutes, drizzle with olive oil and add a bit of garlic. Believe me, it's delicious. It pairs well with rice, beans, chicken, or even in a homemade pie, if you want to change it up. These 2 simple, accessible choices can already make a huge difference in your bone health. And we're just getting started. In the next part, I'll keep showing you more foods that help keep your bones stronger and your body more stable. Because, yes, aging can mean freedom, not limitation. Let's move forward. So let's continue our conversation about keeping your bones strong after 60. We've already talked about eggs and broccoli, 2 simple and powerful allies you may already have at home. Now it's time to discover another food that many people underestimate, but that can make a huge difference to your health: sardines. It may sound odd, but sardines are a hidden treasure inside the can. They're rich in calcium, and the important detail is that the calcium is in their tiny bones, which are so soft you don't even notice when you chew. It's one of the few ready-to-eat foods, affordable, and packed with a generous dose of calcium. Plus, they also contain vitamin D, omega-3, and proteins that help rebuild and maintain bones and muscles. I know a man who started eating sardines for dinner twice a week. He'd sauté them with onions and tomatoes, serve them on a slice of whole wheat bread or with rice and beans. After a few months, he noticed that the pain in his legs when climbing stairs had lessened. Coincidence? Maybe. But when we nourish the body with what it really needs, it responds. And it responds well. Now, if you're someone who can't stand fish or prefers something sweeter, here's another tip: almonds. They're small, yes, but they pack a good amount of calcium, plus magnesium, which is also key for bone strength. Magnesium helps calcium settle where it should, in your bones, and prevents it from getting lost or ending up in the wrong places, like your joints or kidneys. A small daily portion, about 10 to 12 almonds, is enough. You can have them as an afternoon snack, mix them with fruit, or crush them and sprinkle over yogurt. And the best part, no need to overdo it. It's a food that, even in small amounts, delivers a lot. Now tell me, do you already eat any of these foods in your daily life? Or have they been flying under your radar? Maybe it's time to start paying more attention to these simple choices. Because after 60, every detail starts to count more than ever. And there are still 2 more foods to show you, which will wrap up this list perfectly. One of them is practically a natural remedy, but a lot of people use it the wrong way and miss out on all the benefits. Let's talk about those in the next part. It's time to discover the last 2 foods on this list, and if you've made it this far, it means you truly care about your health and your future. And that's already a huge step. The 5th food that strengthens bones after 60 is plain yogurt. But pay attention, I'm not talking about those packed with sugar, artificial colors, and flavors. I mean the simple kind, the plain white yogurt, often labeled natural whole yogurt. It's rich in calcium and protein, which supports both bone health and muscle mass preservation, which also tends to decrease with age. Many people overlook yogurt because they think it's boring, but that's easy to fix. You can mix it with chopped fruits, honey, or even use it as a base for a lighter salad dressing. It's a tasty way to keep your calcium intake up without needing expensive supplements or fancy formulas. And last but by no means least, beans. Yes, our good old everyday beans. Beans are rich in magnesium, phosphorus, and other minerals that work together to keep your bones strong and healthy. But here's an important detail: many people over 60 start cutting beans from their diet thinking they're heavy, cause gas, or aren't good anymore. And they end up replacing them with less nutritious foods. But the truth is, beans just need to be properly prepared. Soaking them before cooking already reduces most of the discomfort. They're a complete, affordable food that's part of our culture, and one the body recognizes and uses well. Giving up beans is like abandoning a silent ally that's always been there for you. And now here's an honest question: do you want to reach 80, or maybe even 90, with independence, without needing help to climb stairs or leave the house? If the answer is yes, then the time to take care of your bones is now. Because, contrary to what many people think, bones don't suddenly age. It's a silent process that starts with small choices, at breakfast, at lunch, at snack time. Today you learned that simple foods like eggs, broccoli, sardines, almonds, yogurt, and beans can make a huge difference to your body. They're not miracles, they're tools. And the decision to use them is in your hands. The important thing to remember is that it's never too late to start taking care of yourself. Your body can indeed respond, regenerate, and grow stronger. But it needs you by its side, doing your part. If this video helped you in any way, save it so you don't forget, and share it with someone who also needs to take care of their health. Maybe your children, your partner, or even that neighbor who's always saying, "Everything hurts." And if you want to keep learning simple ways to age with more quality, independence, and ease, subscribe to the channel now. Every week there's content made with care, especially for those over 60 who want to live more, and better. Oh, and if you like this topic, make sure to watch the video called, "The 5 Mistakes That Make Seniors Weaker Without Realizing It." It complements everything we talked about here and can open your eyes even more. In the end, Taking care of yourself is the greatest act of self-love there is. Because life goes on, and it can go on beautifully, lightly, and with your feet firmly on the ground. See you in the next video. Take good care of yourself. You deserve it.